Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more Rome 2 for you today, and we have a glorious siege battle as the wall comes crumbling down and Rome here is bashing a way through this wall one way or another. And he's got some auxiliary infantry ready and set up to go in. And yeah, we have a brilliant 4v4 that I was taking part with, was part of Scouts of Entertainment's stream, one of his Rome 2 stream battles. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Definitely go and check out his channel if you want to go and see more Rome 2 or Napoleon content. But yeah, this was a really fun siege that I took part in. We have Bactria, we have Sparta, we have Carthage, and myself as Pergamon defending this one. And today, attacking, we have Rome, we have Galatia. I believe we may have two Romes actually, but I'm not sure yet. We have two different Rome armies. We have Galatia, and we have Boii. Galatia's kind of in two different spots at the moment. But I got assigned with with defending, sorry, this one choke point. I was kind of defending this entire area, this back area anyway, and in the end it seems like the attackers are just going to make one assault point. It's going through this one choke point here. So this kind of works for me. It means minimal sort of micro. Got some throw spears ready to go in. They're going to face some Galatian swords. I'm quite happy with that. I'm also putting some more Galatian. There's some Thor spears, is what I'm going to say, not Galatians. I do not have any of those with me today, even though Pergamon have them in their roster. I do not have any. But yeah, I'm putting some more Thor spears on this wall here, so I can jabby down into the choke point that is about to be fought over. But if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 on the channel and would like to see some more Rome 2 action, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support as we work towards 5k subscribers. And there you go, the first sort of clash of infantry on this side. I'm sure Rome has already sent in some infantry to fight Bactria as well. But yeah, so this should be a fairly even fight, I would have said. Thoros was on that great in combat. But I mean, Thoros is, like I said, not great in combat. They've got a lot of jabbies and you rely on throwing all them first. Hopefully the tower will help me, but it's actually just gone neutral now. So maybe not. So there you go. So it seems like they're fighting on hard in there. You can see, like I said, I'm getting my jabbies up on the wall here, and I'm going to just start throwing down. I actually think I'm throwing at these Syrians down here. I mean, they're just kind of set up point-blank range with my javelins just to kind of just throw at will. I've got another javelin unit, like another throw spear unit here, throwing jabbies into these Galatian swords as they come in. These guys are going to get pretty battered up. But yeah, it seems like over here already Bactria is losing some infantry, and these Hellmen are going to die pretty quickly. No surprise there. We have Sparta bringing up some Skiriatai. So they're playing the Wrath of Sparta. So they're bringing one of the DLC Spartans. So that means they're going to be a little bit stronger than usual. I'm not usually a fan of this sort of strategy. I usually like, if you're going to play Grand Campaign, just play Grand Campaign. But we do have a different Sparta here today, technically, and they're just chapping to pieces and annihilating all these Evocati and these Eagle cohort here. There's a lot of Romans being thrown in. We've just overwhelmed some more Hillmen here. We now have some Thorax swords coming in, and they're going to come and help out here. But this is turning into a really messy fight down here already. Yes, I mean, Bactria we don't often see. I mean, usually you see, well, other Greek factions before them. People like Macedon or Sparta, for instance, or Athens, Pergamon, often brought. Bactria you don't often see, and good to see them here in their nice bright blue. Also, if you want to get involved in some Rome 2 action or just generally Total War action, do feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. As always, we're working towards like 700 members there. We're really, really close as well. I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support on the Discord as well. It's been very, very much appreciated. We've made a nice little community. We've got armored legionaries in it now, so you know they're meaning business when the armored legionaries are getting sent in by Rome. But there's quite a horde of Romans still to come in. Do not worry. Rome has barely spent any of its manpower. It's got plenty of Romans as well. Up on this wall, you can see these Hastati just watching on below, watching as their comrades fighting on brutally in those street fights. And they're throwing the javies on the pilum. so good at piercing shields. I mean, I don't know where they're really going to go. They're going to have to just come off the wall because they've knocked a hole on either side. So they can't run along the walls. So they're just going to have to come off the wall here. Luckily they can. Otherwise those two starting could just be stuck on the wall. Yes, looking bloody down here. Look at that. All the blood and the gore and the javelins as well. There's so many javelins coming in. Over here you can see the Spartans with their Spartan hoplites. They're doing God's work, or the gods' work, I should say. They're cutting down these this tiny little Roman force that's been sent over. They've got Bactrians as well helping out. Armored legionaries, more of them coming in. They're going to need to be sent against Sparta, I imagine. Who's bringing up even more Spartans to just try and close these guys off. They're battling on Harden over there. Let's go and check out how I'm doing as PopeJohnPaul. Carthage is kind of playing support at the moment and isn't really fighting anyone in particular. Currently, my Thoros Spear is losing here. I'm still fighting this choke point, and I've got more of my Thoros Spears up here with the Javis, and they're actually firing down on these Axe Warriors. This is about time to see them come in. I mean, they've definitely got the superior infantry. Like I said, PokeJohn kind of relies on a lot of Javis to do all this hard work. I've not really been able to use them. Just going to use all my Javis and make sure I weaken the enemy as much as possible. There's plenty more nastiness to come. I mean, we've still got like things like sword followers to come in. We've still got Galatian legionaries over here. We've got Oathsworn as well. So there's still some nasty units there still to be committed by Boii and by Galatia. I mean, I've still got some pretty decent units as well to come up. We've still got Thoros Spears, like I said, more of them to come. We've got my archers, which are still not coming in, which can be very handy in a good spot. A lot of Agamemnon Spears you can see now being mobilized, and I still also have pikes, which obviously is a strength that I have over Boii and Galatia because they do not have any. It seems like Galatia's now also going through the gate here. I guess he's gone through the gate. How has he got in, actually? Oh, he's gone probably over these towers. But they're now fighting in the streets over here against Bactria. Bactria's also fighting here. With his helmet against legionaries. Is he winning? Yeah, the legionaries are losing. And so the Bactrian helmet apparently, so that's not so great. And there you go, these legionaries slowly pushing back the helmet. They're going to waver, but they've got some thorax swords in it. They've actually surrounded these legionaries, probably why they were losing. They're also losing. Everyone's just losing in this in this fight down here, apparently. I mean, that is kind of the... there is no winner in war. There is only losers. We're going to see some fresh thorax getting sent in as well. These guys are probably going to throw their javies before they go into combat. Throwing into the backs of the legionaries. They got more fresh legionaries actually down here, and they've routed this thorax sword here. So that is not good, but I'm sure there is plenty of support from Carthage being provided, those archers especially. Look at this though, Sparta is stacking everything here now. This seems like it's just Sparta's choke point. Look at this, it just goes on forever and ever. It's just solid blocks of Spartans. I mean, this isn't that effective surely. If Rome brings up archers, he could probably focus down a lot of these units. There's light spears down here, there's, I mean, super heavy, they're not going to get focused down, but the light spears maybe. Maybe the super heavy if you get the right angle on them. This is big blobbing from both sides. Like, this is not good. You don't want to do this. A, you're exhausting troops. I mean, maybe not these ones that are just out of combat, but there's no need to have them there if they're just out of combat. Roman's still trying to get through. These are probably the two juggernauts of Rome 2. Sparta on the defense is amazing. Rome on the attack is amazing. So we'll have to see who can break through. Sparta here firing his Cretans. Trying to just hit anything that's kind of showing its flanks. This is a sea of troops down here. Rome's still got more to commit. Still got some elites, still armoured legionaries to come in. I mean, it is kind of just all armoured legionaries now to come in. Never a good sign. Plenty of archers as well. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't brought up their archers now. I mean, they are bringing up one here, but I'm surprised they're not bringing up more. They're going to need more if they want to try and take out these Cretans. We've got naked swords down here for Galatia. They're surrounding these thorax. That's not a good sign for Bactria, but he is now sending in some thorax pikes. Trying to do their bit. They are losing decisively, apparently. Don't know what to. Oh, wow. Galatia's got infantry all the way back there. How did these guys get back here? Did they pull through or something? I don't know, but they're... I mean, they're getting dealt with. Luckily, they're getting dealt with. But I'm not quite sure how they got there, to be honest. I'm guessing they must have just pulled through. Or maybe actually didn't have stuff set up. I really don't know. Very peculiar. Anyway, over on my side, I decided to fall back. I wanted to try and give my my troops a little bit more space to sort of like throw javies, try and make a bit more of a kill box. What are these guys throwing at? They just threw their own troops. What are you doing again with spears? No one there. I'm sending down some Thoros spears as well, just to try and silence these archers. But there are some Galatian swords right here, so they need to get a heck out of there. Get out of there, boys! You're about to go into combat. There you go. Run for your lives. Run for your lives. And I have also got all my archers sort of sat back here ready to go. And one took a bit of a beating, but I've got all my archers ready just to shoot into this kill box here and try and do as much damage as possible. And that's kind of the plan. Anyway, we'll go back over to this side where all the action's kind of taking place right now. You can see Rome is starting to thin out a little bit. They've got plenty more to send in, like I said. They're bringing up an onager, like a Roman heavy onager. They're bringing it very close to the front wall. I don't know where they're going to try and fire this. Maybe try and hit some of the Carthaginian stuff at the back. I don't know. Like Carthage has got a lot of mercenary scutiari like blobbed up here. Maybe this is the target he's thinking of going for. I really wouldn't know. Galatia's nearly spent though. Look at this. His general is now in here. Galatia is nearly out. Bactria's done a pretty good job in holding him back. There you go. I mean, that's kind of like... That's Galatia dealt with. I mean, once these troops here flank around, they're going to just take out these archers and surround this legionary, and that's going to rout pretty quickly. And that's going to be it. The general, I think, is running. I think he runs all the way around to go and join with his Gallic brother in Boii. And there you go. That's Galatia out, which, as you can see, balance power is slowly shifting in our favor a little bit because of that loss. But I mean, we're also still got two really scary Roman armies over here to deal with. We're actually, yeah, the artillery looks good as firing this blob down here. This is a bit risky since there's plenty of Romans in here as well. Yeah, I can hear the shot going off. It just landed down here. Two of the shots, so they are firing up this Spartan line. There's a risk that they hit and kill a lot of Romans. And these are good Romans. These are armored legionaries. Don't hit these guys by accident. I mean, Sparta should be able to... I think Rome should be able to break through the Spartans. Like, swords will beat spears eventually. Unless they're really supported spears, they are not going to be able to hold back all these elite swords. Though these Romans are wavering. 55, I guess. Fair enough. I was expecting Praetorians, to be honest, but I haven't seen a single one. I don't think any of these are Praetorians. They're all armored legionaries. Oh yeah, wow, look at this. I mean, Sparta's nearly out of troops. We're not quite. Still got some reserves over here. We're all Spartans come in. So, I mean... Yeah, I mean, he seems to be doing alright, you know. Maybe it's because he's the DLC faction and it's just a little bit stronger. There's a lot of bodies under here. And here we go. Pergamon now is having to deal with the assault over here. And I'm kind of getting a little bit overstretched. You see my formation's changed ever so slightly, as warped. Because of this axe warrior. I think this unit here broke throw spears, and I didn't quite bring up this again with spear just quite quickly enough. But it's actually been quite good because it's given my archers an angle to hit any troops that engages again with spear here. So this next legionary is going to get absolutely focused down. Also, they're now landing over here are the attackers. These axe warriors are losing decisively looking to my again with spears, but the next unit down is legionaries, and that's not good. Pergamon's a little bit stretched over here. I was starting to ask, I think, for some Carthaginian support soon. Because I'm desperately running low on infantry. I've got, what, 3 units of Gemma Spears left that are free, bar my general. Carthage is almost, it's almost untouched. I don't think they've actually lost a single infantry unit. Now Bactria is able to come over here and support against Rome, who's getting gradually pushed back. Seems like Rome seems very reluctant to send up his archers for some bizarre reason. Like, they're just leaving them at the back. And I mean, archers in a siege are very, very handy. Going to support you in a lot of combats. And you see here, Rome now having to send up some legionaries to silence these Bactrian archers that have been on the wall here, harassing, the Eastern slingers that have been harassing Rome. But yeah, I mean, you could help. If you could get your archers up here, for instance, just bring them up to like the side of this combat here. And focus down the Spartans. You kill hundreds of Spartans that were otherwise going to take forever to kill in melee combat. You see over here that this kill box is starting to get a little disjointed. And my Gemma Spears are starting to lose to axe warriors because swords beat spears. I mean, axes are kind of a sword unit of sorts. Here we go, more Gemma Spears being thrown into down here to try and slow down this flanking force. And they've managed to sneak around a little axe warrior unit here to surround my Gemma Spears, though, which are quite happy with it apparently. They don't really mind the axe warriors here losing decisively. So I'm a big fan of that. Keep that up, men. And here we go, my last 2 Gemma Spears coming up. I'm going to try and do a bit of magic with them. So the first one I have, I'm sending over to support this combat over here, and I'm going to have it jabby, because the Gemma Spears have a lot of jabbies. And there you go, they're going to just jab into the side of these axe warriors, even that combat up. Maybe even turn it in my favor, who knows. There you go. Actually, starting to drop. They're wavering at 81 men. That's huge. Actually allows us to get a spear here to get a nice little jabby volley off as well. Thin purple line holding. There you go. They'll carry on the fight, and now the Galatian swords have been freed up. They're going to be able to silence this fresh unit, sadly. I'm also able to flank around with my other Gemma spear here, and I'm going to try and help trying to even this fight up here, because these Galatian legionaries are doing a lot of damage. So they are very heavy, and my pikes are now making moves to move up, because I do need them. Along with my general needs to make a move really, and they also need Carthage to start sending some troops. I think he was sending these Scutiari towards me, because well, as you can see, Bactria and Sparta seem like they've got Rome kind of under control at the moment. Rome's thrown in nearly all of its infantry. It's got, what, one left, I think? Two units left? Everything else has been committed. And the pikes are just doing God's work right now. These thorax pikes, they're doing a lot of damage. There you go, Sparta and Rome re-engage. Yeah, there you go. Rome it's a really bad mistake by Rome, really, just to assault this one tiny little area. Like, they've just kind of almost, how they set up, they came through this choke point here, Sparta set up ready for them to block them here, and they just boxed them in this tiny little almost man-made box of like Rome's own making, really. And they really need to just assault across this entire wall here, make it harder. Because, yeah, Bactria's here to help, but Bactria's also focused on Galatia. You have to deal with that as well. Like, if Sparta had to cross, face two Roman armies on this wall here, they were in trouble. Like, Carthage would have been needed a lot earlier over here to come support. So I think, that's the mistake that Rome's made. It also, bringing up their archers so late. Also didn't help either. They need to bring them up a lot earlier. Anyway, the main focus, I'd say now, is kind of turning over here a little bit. Obviously, we'll carry on looking at how Sparta's doing against Rome. But, this is where the fight's going to be decided now. If the Gauls, or I should say the Boii can break through, then, they should be able to even it out a little bit. Maybe, we'll see. They're still going to have an issue with those pikes and Bactria have got, and my own pikes. But they've still got a pretty handy few units. They've still got a lot of fresh sword followers. They still have those Oathsworn as well, and archers with a lot of ammo. So, yeah, they're still a big threat. And Oathsworn, I've seen them get hundreds of kills. So, I mean, they easily could take out this Pokemon army alone, maybe. Here we go, pikes coming up. Gamer Spears still getting jabbies. So many jabbies being exchanged in this battle. And to save my pikes, make sure they weren't getting jabbied, I was going to stick my Gemma Spears in front of my pikes just to make sure that these guys kind of get a little bit more protection from missiles. But it doesn't mean my Gemma Spears kind of get focused instead. And here we go. And I forgot to put my pikes on here. This is one of my first sieges, I think, in a little while. So yeah, this is a big mistake by me. I need to get my pikes down. This one's got its pikes down very early. I don't know why I forgot with this one, but managed to remember with this one. I don't know. It's a weird one, but Carthage now has arrived with the Scutiari. And he's now kind of blocking this spot off here. As you can see, Boii has got more sword followers ready to put on the walls. So those Scutiari are very much needed here. Please get your pikes down. Please get your pikes down. Remember, Pope. Please remember. Otherwise, it's going to look frustrating as hell. I do remember to put them down at some point. There we go. We're chasing back Boii. I don't know why. I really shouldn't have been chasing after them with these pikes. Not a good idea. My general's now coming up. That's the last bit of the last throw of the dice I have, really. This is it. Now for Pergamon. I mean, to be fair though, if you look at it, Sparta and Bactria, they're not looking so hot either. Like, this is kind of like Rome is kind of turning it around, but how Bactria's got himself pinned up against this wall, I have no idea. Not even looking the right way, he's looking at the wall. What is he doing? And Sparta's using archers now to hold back armored legionaries. So it's not over here, actually. I thought they kind of cleaned this one up. But oh no, there is still fighting this old Roman dog. Yeah, Sparta's general's looking real bad. Wavering. And yeah, Carthage is having to send up some Libyans now. Some fresh Libyan infantry. That should help clean stuff up. But they may need more. They've got like African pikes here. May need some of them. You never know. The pikes down? They are finally down, thank God. And they're breaking everything here. And now, more soul followers make their move. I have like tiny little Gemma spears, 16 guys here trying to protect like over 100. These guys are knackered. Oh my God, look at that, they just evaporated those guys. All 16 of them must have died. Yeah, there's literally one left. These are Gemma spears. Seen so much action. Oh my gosh, this is getting vaporized by the jabby volleys. We need some more. I need to get my general up here to try and rush these sword followers, just to try and save my pikes. These guys otherwise can get focused down. Archers actually should probably be sent in to just shut these guys up. Silence them. Gemma spears down here. They're fighting on hard.
Understood.
These are Gemma spears though. They've earned their money. They've like made their money's worth out of this. They've fought on hard. Look at this guy though. Still looking around with a spear in his head. What's he doing? What a madman. Libyan infantry now fighting in the choke points here against Rome. Rome, I think at this point, I don't know, it's kind of just beaten. They may have dropped, I don't know. I don't know if they dropped or they left. I think one of the Roman players did leave. Can't remember. But we have got a little flanking force going on here that's not been noticed by Rome. So they may want to do something about that. They may want to send some troops over here to try and stop that. I don't know if this is mostly AI or player controlled Rome at this point. I honestly can't remember, but I'm going to say maybe player, AI, sorry, because they're just focusing down this street here. There you go, they forced Rome back. I don't know, maybe this is player base. I think it must be, because the AI wouldn't have retreated. So maybe not, maybe they didn't leave. I can't remember. But really, they need to start. Yeah, if this was AI, they were just throwing everything in. They really need to start throwing in their archers though. They'd certainly help to turn this tide against the Libyans here, because like Roman infantry's pretty good. Beat these Libyans. He's now amassing a couple more like Samnites over there as well. They'll do some damage. It is a mess down here now in these streets. Gemma spears here, and now my general's in combat. I don't know how these Galatians are sort of flanking, honestly. I thought they were I wondered how they got around the side, because there is a little gap. The general now coming up for Boii. He still has some other like Ost ones set up first. I don't know if he's just maybe bringing them up for the Javies. There is not many pikes left though to Javi. There's 37. I am nearly out. This is really it. My other pike unit here with 46. Yeah, not good. It's now really just down to Carthage with the Scutiari doing the bit. Scutiari doing their bit, going in. Again, is still holding the line here though. Never doubt an Gemma's spear now. I'd never really play Pokemon, and I always have sort of like mixed views on them. Something like on a low tier game like this, they do pretty well, especially with their Javies. They got pretty decent armor. Rome over on this side is looking like he's about to die. A very, very slow death. He's been dying a slow death for a little while, to be honest. I mean, these Syrians have finally been committed onto the walls to do some stuff. A little bit late, but when you can see the bodies down there. Look at the body. There is thousands. Romans, Bactrians, Spartans. Now Carthaginians joining the pile-up. There we go. Rome's final, like, armored legionary has been sent in. And we also have a general v general over here. Rome's battling with the general bodyguard of Carthage. He's losing decisively. 12 against 40, yep. And also the towers are still fighting. Actually, no, they're siding with Rome. How have they not killed any of these? I bet Rome's wishing these were Attila towers. They would have murdered this general by now. Every single shot down here would have just killed a Carthaginian general member. Yeah, I think that's Rome's general gone. So that's just going to be Rome out. And now Carthage can start to send troops in this direction. Looks like he's sending African pikes in the direction of Boii. Boii's got Oswald that are in behind him. This is not good. In behind, and they can just help chain route probably the remains of the troops over here. Scutiari, they've done their bit, and they're now going to route. Look at this, they're going to get Boii farming kills, making sure these troops are breaking properly. And they can now flank around because this side over here is gone. I mean, there's also like probably a good 1,000 or so dead bodies here. This open area has seen a lot of death. This kill box, as it started off as, but was it really a kill box for Boii, or was it more of a kill box in the end for Pergamon? Javi's at the back. That must be the O-Sworn. Yeah, they're firing. Oh no, it's actually archers. They've got some Boii archers there. Point blank range, really. And they've got a very nice angle into the backs of those Gemma Spears. That's a sad death for them. They're just shooting straight into the back of those poor Gemmas, which are now routed. That is a shame. A sad death for the Gemma general there. So that is me out. I am now out. It's now really just down to Carthage alone against Boii. Nice 1v1 here. Nice close end to the battle. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you have been, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show your support as always. But yes, we have still got a battle and a siege to decide. So we're just going to fast forward for now as we wait for Carthage and Boii really just to set up their armies. Let's see who can win. I don't know. It's going to be interesting for sure. I mean, I think Carthage probably has the more assets in like archers and like ammo, and he's got pikes. It does seem like Boii still has some ammo. He's now just firing it now at the pike set up here. Getting a couple kills here and there. I'm sure he's going to use whatever jabbies he has left as well with his O-Sworn. These pikes, and they need some protection, really. And we've got plenty more infantry coming over here to help support them. More like Sammonites, and we've got Libyans. It's going to be close. But like that, I mean, these sword followers are fairly healthy as well. Seen a lot of action, though, some of them. 18, well actually I say a lot of them are healthy. About 2 of the 4 are healthy. They put these archers in front just to, I guess, just to stop any jabbies from hitting the pikes. Very smart there from Carthage. Don't know where he's off with Zeus one now. Oh, he's just sitting them back a little bit. Okay. We'll just carry on to fast forward. I thought he might have sent them flying on in, which would have been a bold play, put it like that. Celtic Bowmen coming up though. These guys are going to be very key to any sword victory. They still have ammo. They're going to need to focus on these pikes. Or maybe the general. If they could shoot that general, that would be pretty handy. Maybe route Carthage that way. Carthage is going to sneak around some troops all the way around this little cove here. And try and come and fight the O-Sworn here. It's a risky business opening up another front. But it may be the way to do it. You never know. And sending a couple of Libyans and some pikes. Not a bad idea. I mean, the pikes will be able to obviously dominate this little cove area. I guess that they could just run across. Could Boii and then flank around. So that is obviously a risk. Here we go. We've got archers coming forward. These guys are getting focused down. I mean, well, these are Bale Air's slingers. And they still only have ammo. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, they have ammo. I mean, I guess better that they're shooting at the barrel X slingers than shooting at the pikes, maybe, but still, it's good. I mean, balance power is in favor of Carthage, but I mean, Boii Boii still got a few tricks up his sleeve. And it's going to require Carthage to come to Boii by the looks of it. Like, Boii is not interested in assaulting those pikes, and fair enough. We've got a general coming forward here. This is going to be dangerous. Carthage's general coming forward, trying to silence these archers. And in he goes. He needs to get quite quickly out of there because these Oathsworn, yeah, they're going to otherwise just cut them down. They need to get out really quick. Oh, he's lost about half his bodyguard. And he's losing more by the second. 23 left. Now he's got archers that are just going into attack. Well, he's got archers that are being attacked by the sword followers over here. These guys are just going to get cut down. Look, they have no ammo left. They have their daggers out. And now we have the Oathsworn. I have no idea where they're going. We might as well just rout and surround these archers. Just going over on this side of the pikes are getting into place. But I mean, all they've got to do is chase on some archers. And I guess the plan is to hold back like most of his troops with archers, and then just try and see if they can assassinate his gen. That's what they're trying to do now, just trying to get this gen while he's isolated. Not the worst idea in the world, but there is another Oathsworn obviously trying to support, but that's now actually being sent back to deal with the flanking force back here. So this general is actually isolated by Boii. Well, but he's been isolated by Carthage, but yeah, Boii generally is isolated. These pikes need to push forward a little bit more, give their influence a little bit more in this battlefield. Archer's still focusing down. I mean, now those sword followers have broken all of the Cretans there. And we've got the Celtic bowmen as well, desperately trying to hit those pikes. They're still very healthy though. You now got Sammonites trying to hold back the sword followers as well. I mean, if the sword followers could just flank these Sammonites, they'll probably break them pretty quickly. I don't know if they have the general. I'm going to presume they still do technically have their general, Carthage. I don't know if the general is still alive, like, but the general's actually dead. I don't know what happened here. How did these Libyans get the wrong side of the Oathsworn? I don't know how that happened. Maybe the Boii pulled through? I don't know. But the flanking little force around here doing its bit. There you go, that's another Libyan gone, so that's kind of even up the balance of power here, as you can see. And now just an isolated little pike unit here. It's kind of a bit worrying. If they could just flank that unit, the Oathsworn, they could do a lot of damage. You got the general here. I think the general might be dead. He's been just sending this deep into enemy lines. And he's been focused down by Celtic bowmen currently. But he is trying to silence them. They still clearly have a lot of ammo. Boii's general still battling on hard in here against Samnites. Oathsworn general falling back though. This general still somehow survived for Carthage. I don't know how he's managed to get out of here. And what this pike formation is doing, I have no idea. There you go, they're retreating though. They need to get in a different position, a better position it would seem, these Oswald, to face these Oswald. I mean, I think they're a little worried of these sword followers here as well. But as you can see, they're beating the general over here. They've broken those, the Boii general, and it's now just down to 3 units. And now they have some fresh, well, I say fresh, freed up Sammonites that can come into the back and get a really good jabby throw on these Oswald. In they go. They're doing a lot of damage. They're going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, General dead as well for Boii. I don't know if he's actually dead for Carthage, where they just routed. I don't know. I'm going to say he's probably dead, though. I don't think many of those Carthaginian General bodyguard got out. The pikes need to get their pikes down properly. There you go, yeah. Now they can try and sandwich these units. And it looks like Carthage is going to win this one. But it could always change. All it needs is one of those pike units to break, and that could always change the battle. And there you go. They force back those swords there. I mean, well, I don't know where they're going. Home, maybe? They're going back to Boii, maybe? All the way back to Germany. Who knows? But yeah, that's probably going to be the battle. As you can see, Carthage is just going to mop up what remains of Boii here. And it should just be easy. I mean, he's just going to sandwich this poor unit here. They've snuck out and they're going to try and surround the Sammonites. They need to keep pushing in. It's what pike push is so handy for. Now they're sending over some more Sammonites. They're going to try and counterflank. What is this Boii unit doing here? It's just trying to run between a tiny little gap between the Sammonites and the pikes. So there is, I guess, a little gap here. Trying to escape. No idea where these guys are going. Just go back. They might as well just go back in. They're just going to flank all the way around here, I think, just to avoid these pikes. Wow, they are desperate. And there you go, I think. Oh, that's one more wave, but there's still his Oswald to go. Where is that sword follower? It's still walking around. But yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do. He just needs to stand and fight and die at this point. He's not going to win. Oh, I say that, and that's Sammonites start to waver. No, yeah, these Oswald are wavering. I imagine these sword followers will not be far behind. And there you go, they're gone. And then there you go. Boii is defeated, but only just. Carthage had barely anything left, and we'll end the replay and a quick look at the end results. But yeah, like I said, I was playing as PopeJohn in this one, and then we had Scouts playing as Bactria, with the White Dwarf playing as Sparta, and Slayer playing as Carthage. But we'll quickly go over my results first, I guess. 104 kills for my General Gemma Spear. I got 183 for my Archers. 244 for my Gemmers down here, and then I have my Pikes getting 131, my Thoros Spears getting 156, the best one there. Then we have the White Dwarf playing as Sparta, 206 kills with the Royal Spartans, 152 kills with his Credans, 172 with his Royal Spartans here is Skiriatai getting 171, Spartan Hoplites over here getting 124, so nothing like too insane. He actually got the least amount of kills out of any of the defenders. I actually got the most, which I'm kind of very surprised by. And then we have Scouts who's playing as Bactria, 152 kills with his Bactrian General, 221 with his elite Persian Archers, his Hillman 151 kills, his Bactrian Royal Guard only getting 33 kills, that's a shame to see, his Pikes 182 kills, and his Thorax Swords getting 223, so not too bad there. And then we have Slayer playing as Carthage, 246 kills with his General's Bodyguard, 142 with his Cretan Archers, 127 with his pikes. His Libyans only getting 86, 98, and then his Samnites down here getting 190, 194, so not too bad there, and his Scutiari getting 135, so not too bad at all. He have 9th Legion playing as one of the Rome armies. He brought a bunch of armored legionaries and some eagle cohort, and his best armored legionary seems to get 199, 226 kills actually. So that's the best one. Is Evocati, not eagle cohort. Actually, no, that one is eagle. That did very poorly, only getting 48. His Evocati getting 143 though, not too bad, but nothing insane there really. Then we have Baby Bob playing as Galatia. He's kind of split in 2 places, and that probably didn't help his push really. He probably should have just attacked with one army. Instead he supported Boii a little bit. That probably cost him 160 kills with his Galatians here. That was pretty good. 161 with the Galatian sword down here, but yeah, nothing really insane or anything that great. Kind of a bit of a shame to see with Galatia. Then you have Runic, who's playing as Boii here. 218 kills with his Oathsworn, 353 with this one. His Celtic Bowman getting 197. His Axe Warrior is getting 166. His Sword Followers on there getting 335 kills. And then you've got like 290, some really good kills here. So yeah, look at that, getting well over 3,000 kills. Wow. And then you have XX Gauze here, who's playing as the final Roman army. 260 kills with his Roman Heavy Onagers, very good. And then you've got his Archers getting 140 kills. His Armored Legions 200, 235. And his Asadi, yeah, like 91 kills. Nothing really insane there for them. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.